this one here. Not this, not this, but this one. What's up guys, I'm Suman from phonesteinyt, and sorry I'm shooting with my smartphone right now because my camera has died. And if you can find out which smartphone I'm recording with, definitely put that in the description below. And I'm really sorry for the audio. I know autos are going in the back, cars are going. I'm really sorry for this terrible audio. I'll make sure I come up with a solution for that. And in today's video, let's take a look at why the regular Samsung S20 is the best S20 to buy in 2020. So there were three smartphones released: the S20, the S20 Plus and the S20 Ultra. So there are a few reasons why I'm saying the S20 is the best S20 to buy. So the main reason is going to be the specifications. Now the regular S20, so that is the base model, has not given up on any sort of specifications. Like usually smartphone manufacturers tend to put a little lower specifications on their entry-level devices and keep the best for the higher end. But when it comes to the S20, that is not the case. So here are the specs: a Snapdragon 865 processor, 12 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage base, a 12 plus 64 plus 12 megapixel triple camera setup, a 10 megapixel selfie camera. It has IP68 certification. It has a 6.2 inch 120 Hz quad HD OLED display. Now this is exactly the same as the S20 Plus, except for the S20 Plus has a slightly bigger battery to accommodate for the bigger size, and it has of course a bigger screen, but it has the same refresh rate, a 120 Hz display, and even the cameras are very much the same, except for the S20 Plus has a depth sensor, and I think that should not be a very huge thing to consider. So overall you're getting the same specifications all throughout the S20 and the S20 Plus. And when you consider that and the difference in price between both, I think the S20 is of course going to be a really good value. Now even in terms of the display, this is not a very huge display like the S20 Ultra, a 6.9 inch display, nor is it too small like a 5.8 or 5.5 inch display. So it is the correct combination between size to ease of use. And you can, 6.2 inch with the near bezel-less design is going to be easy to use. Now even this display is no slouch either. It has a 120 Hz refresh rate and an AMOLED panel, which makes it one of the best in the business right now. Now even when it comes to the cameras, Samsung have not given up on anything. It has exactly the same cameras as its bigger brother, the S20 Plus, except that the S20 has a depth sensor, and again, as I previously told, it doesn't matter a lot. It has the same features like the S20 Plus, even some features from the S20 Ultra. It has a 64 megapixel telephoto lens, so zooming into your subjects is going to be amazing. So as you know, Samsung's software when it comes to taking photos are amazing, so you are definitely going to get really amazing pictures out of them. And with the 30x zoom, you can zoom into subjects without much loss in detail. And fun fact, you can also take 8K video on the S20. It is not like it is only reserved for the higher end versions. Even the S20, the regular S20, can take 8K videos. And last up, you also get 5G. Now it's not like 5G is reserved again for the huge boys, but 5G is also there on the S20, which makes it a really competitive device. Now to be frank, I could have made this video even more shorter by telling that the specs on the S20 are exactly the same as that of the S20 Plus, and it is much cheaper, so definitely go buy it. But I just wanted to explain in depth why the S20 is going to be a much better option to consider. Now 6.2 inches is like a sweet spot. Yes, you can say whatever you want, but a 6.7 inch, when you compare it to 6.2, is like much more easier to use. And since this is a 6.2 inch display, using it with one hand and putting it in your pocket is all going to be easy peasy. So at the end of the day, it eventually cuts down to the price. Now you're getting the regular S20 for $1,000 and the S20 Plus for $1,200. Now you can save $200 if you go with the S20, that is the regular one, and you are not losing out on anything except for the bigger screen size. And I think the bigger screen size doesn't matter at all. So yes, the S20 Plus and the S20 Ultra are again really amazing devices. I think the S20 is the best S20 to go with. That is if you're planning to buy one. And don't worry, I will be making a video on why the S10 is the better option to buy right now when compared to the S20. So make sure you subscribe to see that. So thanks for watching, and definitely let me know if you have found out with what camera I am recording right now. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.